Check this out.
Okay.
I look good.
Okay. On the streets and I got my swag on.
Welcome back. We are here with another one. Gonna be going through a 2018 Lincoln MKX Reserve. It should be quick, but you already know how quick in the head turns out to be a marathon in real life. This is a friend of the family's, so they took it to a mechanic. They got pretty much a rundown of what they should be expecting. What I'm gonna do is come from my angle. Again, I'm gonna observe the fluid to make sure that there's, little to no debris in there as far as metal shavings or anything like that. I know it's probably gonna be dirty. And we're gonna decide whether we're gonna do either a half drain or full drain, because again, in this particular vehicle, it drains out about 5 quarts, but it technically holds 9. So you got a lot of it there in the converter, and we're not going to be getting into that. So basic drain and fill, they were going to charge them $700 to $1,000. I don't even know. I'm just going to go out there and help them. It's a friend of the family, like I said. And this is really simple process, but with possible, serious repercussions, because again, anybody, depends on what mechanic you asked and their own experience and stories that they've been told are going to tell you that if you have dirty fluid, if you have real dirty fluid, then you're not going to have a whole lot of luck changing that fluid out, because now the gum and everything that got flushed, all the debris, the gunk, all that stuff that got flushed out was actually helping buffer some of these parts that already have wear on them. And so now what ends up happening is that once you do flush it out, you'll start noticing that it's slipping out of gears and things like that. So I believe that as long as you look at the fluid and you make an executive decision on, we might want to just leave this in here, or let's go ahead and take a chance, especially if you're in a scenario where the transmission is already jacked up. You can't really, do too much more. But I guess, you could completely just run it down. But so again, I believe a lot of that's going to pivot on the color and obviously the condition of the fluid. So let's take a look at what the MKX here is working with. All right. For this one, again, we're going to take out this air box. We got a couple of bolts here up in the front. I think it ended up being 3 bolts. So once again, we're moving all of that out the way so we can get down to right there, that yellow. You can see where the cap's at. That's the filler for the transmission, which it does have a dipstick. So 3 bolts, and let's get on down there. Do recommend that you pick up one of these that have the gauging on it. So again, you could just make it easier to know what you're pulling out as you're doing that method of removing and refilling. Again, that's exactly what we're doing here. We're not doing a filter. It's just a drain and fill. So all the airbox and equipment is moved out of the way, so we have plenty of room to fill when we need to. And we're going to go ahead and get down to the bottom side of this, and here we go. Real easy. First, we hit that like and subscribe to support the channel, and then need to get off this plastic protector. Not exactly the hardest thing to do here. So I believe I just took off a couple of bolts and then had the plastic push clips in there. Now you would take your 11mm wrench, go ahead and take that off right there, and that's going to drain all your fluid out, and you're halfway done.
There yet? Are we there yet?
Huh?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Damn technology.
Now I poured out a little bit, just a little bit, to be able to tell what was sitting at the very bottom before I drained the whole thing. And as I suspected, there was some debris that was metal shaving, and I figured, hey, look, the thing does need to be changed. So after we drained it, all of it, we did find more debris that was in there, metal shaving, clear metallic material sitting in there, and wasn't really too much cause for worry because again, we only pulled out 3 quarts out of a 5-quart possible system that we were pulling out. Again, this thing actually holds 9. So we were dealing with at least 5. We ended up putting back about 5.5 of this Mercon. So make sure that that goes into your Lincoln and nothing else. But yeah, we ended up finding out that the dealership had replaced the engine. And what ended up happening was, I guess when they took off the cooler lines for the transmission, they did not refill the fluid that they leaked out. So there was literally 2 quarts less that they had been driving around with for about a week or two. So for that, what it was, it not being a whole lot of shavings in there, we went ahead and just replaced it because figuring that this car, with the mileage that it did have and the fluid color in which it was, ultimately the best decision would have been to have changed it and not allow any further damage to the transmission, giving it a chance to run with clean fluid. So yeah, if you're in the process of wondering if you should change your transmission fluid or not, there's a couple of things you just want to consider. One of the main ones is is your transmission already on its way out, and the color of the transmission fluid and how it smells. You got any questions, leave them in the comments and we'll catch you in the next one.